Okay, so today we are going to learn relative, absolute, mixed and circular cell referencing. Suppose first we will learn relative cell referencing. Suppose we have roll numbers, 5 roll numbers, 5 names and test marks for 3 subjects, test 1, test 2, test 3, and subject numbers are there. Okay, now we want to find the total. How we will get the total? Equal to sign, then we will write the formula. First we will select, then plus sign, select second cell, plus sign, and third cell, enter. That is our answer. So it is equal to C2 plus D2 plus E2. We are adding these three. Now if we want to copy the formula in every cell, how we will copy? Just drag it. This is fill handle, use fill handle and drag it. You will get the formula is copied. Now you see next one, it is C3 E3 D3. Here you see in formula bar, then C4 D4 E4, C5 D5 E5, C6 D6 E6. That means the formula is copying to the other cells also, and it is changing automatically. It is changing the cell numbers. That is called relative cell referencing. Now next one is absolute cell referencing. We will talk about. Suppose we have some serial numbers, 15 serial numbers. These are the items. Suppose in a shop, items are there, and these are the item costs. Then cell keeper wants to give some discount, 10% discount. Suppose they want to give 10% discount. So how we will calculate the discount amount? Discount amount equals to B2, that is means our item cost into our discount by 100. 10%, that means discount by 100. So now it is 10. So now you want to copy this here. Okay, no problem, it is copying here, and here if suppose final amount is B2, that means final item cost minus discount cost. This one also we can copy here. So when we are copying, that means it is relative cell referencing. Automatically it will be copied. Now suppose we want to give discount to each and every item. So this one also we have to copy. Then only our formula will work for all the items. Now you see, we will get the discount amount and final amount will appear. Now we have only 15 amounts, but if it is 1500 or 15,000 elements or 15,000 items, then how we will change? And if you want to give discount instead of 20, you want to give 20%, then what will happen? First one will increase, change, it will change, but then you have to copy this for every cell, then only it will change. But if we will get something, some formula where in one place we were changing and it will change in every place automatically, then it will be easier for us. Okay, let's do it. Now only here we will change little bit. What we will change? Our discount. The discount, this one we will change. Instead of C2 we will write here $C $2. So what I am writing? $C $2. Now enter. Same answer is there. Same answer. Now what we will do? Just copy this. Okay. Now you see everywhere that C2, our $C2, it is unchanged. You see the formula bar here, it is unchanged. That means for every item it is calculating that value, only one value, 20%. Now you change it again, 10% you do. You see everywhere it will be changed. 15% if you want to give, automatically it will change. So no need to change in every cell, no need to copy in every cell. In one place you change, in other places it will be changed automatically. It will take the formula, it will copy the formula. That is called absolute cell referencing. What is mixed cell referencing? When we will use both absolute and relative both. Here you see I have written 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 10, and here it is given 2 3 4 5 6. Now you see, if I will go row wise, you see the formula, it is given $A2 into B $1. This one, that means this one $A2 This one I am multiplying with this. But here I am not changing the first letter, that is A. Our column is unchanged, but row is changed. Here column is changed, row is unchanged. That is called mixed referencing. Now I am changing the rows, row wise I am traveling. You see, A is unchanged, but 2 is changing. You see, next one is changing. Second part, you see second part, this one, J part. K now it is, again J, I, H, G, F. That means in second row, the column number is changing. But now you see it properly. Now I will go to the column wise. A3, A4, A5, A6. Now the row number is changing. That is called mixed referencing, where both options are there. Means row means absolute referencing is also there, and relative referencing is also there. Next one is circular referencing. What is circular referencing? Let's see. Suppose this is A1. I have given some value here, 5. B1. Here I have given some value, suppose 7. And here I am writing one function equals to A1 plus B1 plus C1. That means in C1 cell I am writing C1 also. Okay, so A1, B1, C1. When I will write like this, it will show us a warning, error, circular referencing warning. Okay, that is called circular reference. Why it occurs? Because we are adding the value of C1 and we are storing where? In C1 only. So every time the value of C1 will change, because A1, B1 value is 12 now. So value of C1 is also 12. So the value of new C1 will be 12 plus 12, 24. But when you are getting the new value of C1 is 24, it will again add with 12, that is 36, and so on. It will increase the value automatically. Never it will give you a proper answer, because you are adding the value of C1 with C1. It will never give you the answer, because in C1 no value were there previously. That's why it is called circular cell referencing. It is one type of error, you can say. So press OK, it will show you 0 here. It will give you some instructions. So how we can change it? Just delete the C1 part. Now it will show you proper answer. That is called circular cell referencing. So these are called relative, absolute, mixed, and circular cell referencing.